Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. First of all, I just wanted to say I'm really appreciative of the reception that my first two videos that I uploaded on YouTube got. I uploaded them to a completely new channel, didn't tell anyone about it, and I didn't expect the first two videos to already have so many viewers and people who enjoyed it and who maybe found some use out of them as well. So in today's new video, what I wanted to talk about is one of the two main things that I do on a daily basis, and which I think basically any player, at least below the international master level, should be doing every day, which is solving tactics and working on calculation. It's sort of, obviously there's puzzles that are more tactical, some that are more about long lines, but still it combines with each other. So I think these two aspects, calculating and opening preparation, are the two main things that we can do to skyrocket our improvement as quickly as possible. Of course, there are other aspects of the game, such as general comprehension, understanding the positions, knowing what plans are involved, and the typical idea, structure, so on. But all of that comes more with time, with experience, playing more tournaments, reading books, looking at games, all of that, which of course is very important, but it's more of a steady, long-term, gradual improvement. Whereas the openings, you study them, you know them immediately, at least the specific lines, and tactics, you always have to stay sharp, and we're still in a phase where we're developing as chess players, and even above 2000 FIDE, practicing the patterns constantly really helps us enforce them in our brains. So while I was training, I usually use the site chesstempo.com, but I also found some other miscellaneous puzzles. And this example that I wanted to show you, I came across in my tactical training. And essentially what I want you to do is, if you're interested in trying to solve the position yourself, then I suggest you pause the video right now and try to figure out what the solution is. White has a way to win the game. Okay, so congratulations if you already found the solution. If you're just here to see the pretty combination and its explanations, there's no problem either. And now let's talk about the position. So the first things that we do when we calculate, when we try to come up with the best move, which I think is really the most important skill in chess. If you can find the best move by calculation, then you're going to become a monster, right? So the first things that we focus on when looking at a forcing position where there is a possibility that there's something in the air is we go in order from checks, captures, and then we look at the threats. So we have to discard the moves that don't work, compare them, calculate them out until the end, and then we come up with the solution. So first of all, what would be our candidate moves here? If we start off with the checks, the main moves that come to mind are rook a6 check, knight b6 check, and also queen e4 check. And now we need to calculate each of them individually and try to come up with the solution. Right, so if we start off with rook a6 check, as an example, black plays king b8, and now there's no real way to continue. Because, for example, if we play queen e4, let's just make the moves, queen e4 to threaten checkmate on a8, then unfortunately black has the move queen b4 check. And we're even losing the game in that case. So we can immediately discard rook a6, because here there's no other checks left as well. Rook b6 check, he's simply going to take, and there's just nothing in the air here. So we can discard the move rook a6 check. The other move that we were considering is knight b6 check, but the problem is black just takes it, and how do we continue? If we give a check, then he will go to a7. If we take, then once again there's queen b4 check. So there's just nothing left in this position. I think even rook d5 check is a pretty solution, because after queen takes, then we have queen b4 check, king c6, we take on b6, and black is winning the game. So the only check that we're left with is the move queen e4 check. Now, of course, king b8 is the most logical continuation. And here, how can we give checkmate? Okay, we would love to bring the king to a6 to deliver a checkmate on b7. But what's the problem? Well, the problem is that unfortunately after king a6, black has queen takes h6, taking the rook with check, and we have nothing. So if king a6 immediately doesn't work, is there any way to prevent the queen from coming to h6? Now, if you want to pause the video again, if in the first time you didn't come up with the complete line, then you're welcome to do so. The move here is rook b6 check, And after takes, now we can play king a6. And now we're threatening checkmate, and black no longer has any checks to prevent us from doing so. So the only defense left against this checkmate threat would be the move rook d7. And now, if we did this from the beginning, we calculate all the branches, we discard them, we look further, we should already have seen the solution. But once again, checks first. So the first check we consider, even if it's ridiculous, is with the queen. Obviously rook b7, he just takes it. Any other check, he just runs away. So we're left with queen a8 check. And this is, of course, the very pretty solution, where after king takes a8, knight takes b6, the king has to go back to b8, we take on d7 with check, then we take the queen, and now all of a sudden we're winning the game. So I hope you enjoyed this example. I'm going to come to you soon with even more videos in terms of chess improvement, some more in detailed ones, some more description type on what I do, my daily routine while training, and so on. So see you in the future on the road to Grandmaster. I hope you enjoyed this video and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.